What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. And in this episode, we are starting to design our engine intake cover. So I'm doing something a little bit different. I've learned how to screen record now, so I can actually start showing you guys how I draw up my stuff in 2D and CAD and turn it into a cut file for a little plasma. So as you can see, this is my first sort of mock-up drawing. The outer dimensions are correct. I'm just playing around here, and we've got some gussets here. We're gonna put in between, and same thing, a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle that we like doing lately. It seems to line up a lot better and just help with the building process. And we've got these little slots here they're going to slot into to line up and tack weld all them. But yeah, this design with the vents and the intake is obviously, that's the first drawing. I had to start somewhere and just get something happening to figure out if I like it or make changes. So yeah, so see on these, it's curved on top, so that's going to follow the roof contour, the curve, and then it's going to be flat on bottom. I just think that we could have done a flat one and then just curved near the roof, but it just wouldn't have looked great. So it's got a nice curve on it. It'll look more professional, but I don't like this triangle intake. It's just, yeah, I didn't like it, so I changed it, and obviously I've changed it to this one here. It's going to be a longer and more rectangle, and I'm going to be able to use these for the water to air intercooler and plus our air filter, so which will be on top of the engine. That's what I'm planning on doing. So it's going to be fully functionable, but this is where I'm at. So yeah, I just will design something up a little bit better, but we'll get on a fast cam and we'll just turn this into a cut file, into a TXT, and we'll get it cut. Ooh, we gotta find it. Lambo engine cover intake version 1. That's what we want. Let's have a look. Ooh, there it is. Alright, so my table is only a 1200, so we're trying to get the maximum out of what we got. So I did make a boo-boo, but none went to waste, okay? You can see the plasma, it cut outside what we needed, and it just looks like a big mess up right now, which it is. Okay, so let's go back, and we're going to get rid of this original, the first drawing, because it's no good. It doesn't look good at all, so we'll get rid of that. We've kept the same outer dimensions though, that never changed. So this is the new version. This is the top and the bottom. So these are our little vents, and these here, these 6 openings on the right is for the outer ones are for the vents, the middle is for the intake side. This has got a slight radius on it to match the roof, where it goes into the roof. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and finish off these, designing the vents, and then double checking that all my measurements are correct, where the gussets are going to line up, and we'll get this thing cut out. Alright, so back on the CNC plasma, just had to change the new electrode and the tip. I feel like aluminum, it wears through the electrode and the tip's quicker than your normal steel, I feel like. Don't know why. Maybe conductivity, I don't know. I am still learning. I'm learning right now as we're cutting, and always trying to make changes and settings and stuff to get it right. I keep having to stop also, just because my power keeps dropping, so I've got to build up the air compressor without the plasma running, so I've got to stop, build the air up, and then keep cutting, because last week I was doing something and it tripped and I stuffed up my whole piece, so I've just been trying to charge the air, then do the cutting, so this was very stressful. Oh, that was stressful, man. Got a bit hot there. Walked up real high. Here close we are here. Yeah. Oh, I thought, oh, here we go. I'm gonna waste the whole half sheet, but a little bit fiddly, like some of this stuff, but that's just fold mask. I can get away with that, but let's stick it on the car. Raw dogging. Whoa, definitely need something to put there. There's my measurements. Whoa, no way, nailed it. This fella will go here, obviously. Need something to hold this. Oh my. Oh, once this is all folded, once these all fold up, and we're gonna cut out some little corners, so they're gonna be like little shaped on angles, and oh wow. Oh my lord. I'm pumped, if you can't tell. This is so cool. So here is our gussets. It's got that 25mm ridge. I just tacked them in place, and then I've got to clean up the top. I just don't know how I'm going to put this together. I'm going to be able to weld everything, like the fins here. I think might be tricky to weld inside once it's sort of on that, maybe. I mean, I can just tack it. I could just tack it and then I could undo it, I suppose. So, because I'd really want to, in this episode, get it sort of pretty well, like all the vents folded up, the scoop attached, tacked on there, so like proper mocked up. Like that would be pretty cool to get that all done in this episode. So just gonna clean that up, get it ready to sit on here and see how it goes. So you can obviously see the curvature that it's going to have, and that will follow the roof curvature all the way back down. So that'll be pretty cool instead of it just being flat, because yeah, I don't know, it'll look more how'd you say, more meant for it, I think, if it's got a curve and not flat. Like, I don't know, it would look just, it would look patched if it was flat. So I think a nice curve to match the roof would look sweet. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky, all this sort of stuff. I've got to make like a bit that comes down for the intake here. I've got to weld in some bits on the edges to support that, and through here, so support all this all the way through so it's boxed in. Awkward. Oh, it's gonna fit. And I thought it would look really sweet on an angle instead of just square, because I don't know. So that's going to come up like that, and that's going to come up, and I'll weld a little triangular piece in there, get them all the same, so they'll all sit up and that'll look pretty cool. Yeah, I made the backs bigger and the fronts just to make it look a bit better. There's the curve. Oh yeah, that curve's going to be really good. The curve is going to fit in there real nice. But yeah, it's still not 100%, but I think by the time it's all done and sanded and primed up, it's going to look shit hot. So ticky-tacks, tick-tick-tack, tick-tack. Alright, we're getting there. So, tacked all the insides in. That's pretty solid now, all the center. Just got some angle, some 3mm angle, and now we've got this. It started to sort of bow a little bit because of the heat, but we got that nice and straight. I've just pinned it down, so I'd rather it have a slight bow upwards than it down. So just clamped it, I'm gonna let it cool down. The gap is pretty sweet, bugger all there. So that's gonna stiffen this, so that angle slotted in between these, the top and the bottom, it slipped through and then joined, and then I can put some tacks on the other side too. So yeah, that'll make it solid. I just want to show the body. I just want to show you the body lines. That's better. Like, it's pretty schmick. It's fairly consistent. Like, it must like just come in just a smidge here and then it opens back up. But it's, I don't know. I mean, what do you reckon? I think it's pretty good. for a race car. I don't want to say that too much because I really want to do a good job with this, but you can see clearly here where it sort of touches, but it's going to be very small gap, so that's good. Quick tip, if you're doing some aluminum really fiddly shit like a Lamborghini engine cover, you might want to know this tip, okay? So 2mm alloy, it's bending with heat, so try and get this all the same height. This was bowed down because it's boxed in now. I can't get in there to pull it up, to level it, so just tack on a big bit of filler rod and pull him up while it's warm. I think I might do a 2-part episode on the engine hood. Let me know what you think, right? Like, I'm trying to, it's going to be harder work for me, more intricate, more fiddly and like really hard, but I think it'll look even better. Let me know what you think. Let's do it on this one, so you'll probably see it better. So that's going to go there, that's going to go there, roughly. Obviously they're going to be straighter than that, but do you think I should run them like on every single one? So it's like the air will, it'll help a little bit, but mainly it'll just look cool. But I feel like the air won't, they're like end plates. So when the air hits, it's hitting here and it can't, so then it has to go up here, which will build up a high pressure, which will then create a low pressure for vacuum, and then the air in the engine bay will then come out. So I think they'll be beneficial. I actually think they'll work, but that's a lot of work. Got a heat done in 2 days. I'm really happy, so let me know about, like I just said, let me know about these little end plates, what you think, because I reckon they would work and it's going to make it look so much more aggressive. It's just a lot more work for me. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.